So can I get a quick introduction about yourself, Srinivas and Mr. Venu?
Sorry.
Can I get a quick introduction about yourself? Name,
Yeah,
qualification, experience.
I have 18 years. Yeah, my name is Srinivas and I have .NET experience in 18 plus.
18 plus.
Previously I worked in IIT too. It's a collaboration group. Client is the HES. So seriously, these guys is moved to SAP BTP.
Okay. And how
The
about you,
total
Mr.
course.
Venu?
So sorry.
Yeah, please tell. Yeah, Srinivas.
Yeah, that is my side actually.
శ్రీనివాస్ గారు మీరు చెప్పండి.
యా నాది .NET మీద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ నాకు 18 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది.
Okay. And now your recent company has
సో
started moved into
నేను
BTP.
ఎస్ ఆ ప్రాజెక్టు బీపీకి మూవ్ అవుతుందండి.
Okay. And how about you, Mr. Venu?
Yeah, I have 6 years of experience in RPA. I want to explore more on SAP BTP build process automation.
You are into the SAP family only?
Yes, I'm using now LCP build process automation
You are already an
developer.
SAP built application consultant.
Yeah, build process automation BPA.
Okay, no, because this program is based on the automation process and SAP built application only. So according
Oh
to,
yeah,
yeah. So what is your look at? What are you looking at?
yeah. I have
It's very
only
audible
experience on
your
task
voice.
automation. Actually, I have only
Sorry,
experience on
it's
task
very
automation. I
audible
want to.
your voice, man.
My voice is loud and clear from my side. Hello? My
Hello.
voice is loud and clear from my side.
Yeah, yeah.
In my side, I think it's a problem for that. Maybe
No issues. The class is getting
I don't know.
recorded. The demo is recorded. You can coordinate with the management and then take it further. సో ఒక చిన్న క్విక్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే అకార్డింగ్ టు యూ బోత్ వన్ పర్సన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఫ్రమ్ ఎస్ఏపి ఫ్యామిలీ సో ఐ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు టెల్ హిమ్ అబౌట్ వాట్ ఎస్ఏపి ఈస్ బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ జనరల్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ assume that if there is an organization and every organization is having some or the other products and the products can be of material
Mhm.
in nature, service in nature, but these days there is a new product called digital products. So when I say digital products, the concept is here related with subscription order processing. Subscription order processing, which we are all aware because we are all using Netflix and the other activities. Right. And every organization's main intention is to involve in sales process by identifying a new customer and selling the product. Right. So who is selling the product? Sales employee is selling the product. The person who sells the product, the company which sells the product, is also involved in production process. And for the production, what do we need? We need raw material, right, from the warehouse. And to get the raw material, we do the procurement point or purchase point. We are purchasing this from whom? We are purchasing this from a vendor. This is just to give you a feel what an organization is,
Hello.
right? So I am saying,
నేను ఆల్రెడీ జాయిన్ అయ్యాను.
so this is only to give you a small gist like what an organization is. An organization is a legal body which is intent to do a business, and every organization will have some or the other products, and the products can be of material in nature, service in nature, But these days we have a new product version called digital products. And digital products will follow the process of subscription order processing. And every organization is made up of employees. There will be a sales employee whose intention is to identify a customer and sell the product. The organization might be producing the product, right? From when I say the producing, you come with a department called production, and the production will needs raw material. Raw material is being purchased by the procurement department by identifying a vendor. So here, if you see, I am having customer, I am having vendor, I am having employee, I am having an organization, I am having a product. So all these are my master data. Whereas sales is my business process, production is my business process, purchase is my business process. And we have a finance department which is taking care of balance sheet, profit and loss account, cash flow, which is of two types, accounts receivable, accounts payable. Then we do general ledger and bookkeeping. So this was a traditional approach which was being used whether it is small size organization or a big size organization. Size doesn't matter, it is only the turnover of the company which is deciding it. So every organization needs some solution. So the solution that comes is from the concept of management plus technology. Management concepts will never change, such as ERP, supply chain management, strategic enterprise management, customer relationship management. Whereas all the ball game is in technology. Previously, we started with R by 2 architecture, R by 3 architecture, R by 4 architecture. Then we came across the word called NetWeaver. Then we came across the word called S4 HANA. Right. But all this were the concept maintained from the how to improvise the business processes. But now assume that if this organization is planning to go for cloud, and if this organization is trying to do something related with digital transformation, if this is your case, then the question is, will this technology be supported? Can I support with the help of R by 2? No. R by 3? No. R by 4? No. NetWeaver? No. So what is left? Only S4 HANA concept is left. Now this S4 HANA concept is kept as the base, and I am trying to understand new technology from the digital transformation principles. So I am using the principles of digital transformation, and I have come up with the introduction of SAP BTP as a framework. Is this point clear so far? This is a this might be silly or this might be little interesting, but this is just for a brief understanding of how to understand the concept where an organization is being moved from one level to the other level. Am I clear? Any one person can say yes.
So you are talking about the total business structure, this one, right?
I'm talking about an organization which is existing in this globe,
Correct.
right?
Okay.
And every
So,
organization will have some or the other procedures which will beat around this bush only.
hmm,
You take a small kirana shop or you take a big DMart mart. You
got it.
have the
Okay.
same concept. But only thing
Mhm.
is there was been a transformation from the organization's point of view of how to improvise and become more customer centric, process oriented, technology enabled. You get my point? How am I going to be customer centric? How am I going to improvise the technology? And how am I making my business process more effective? Keeping that in the mind, we have come with a term called digital transformation. Clear? So, keeping this as the representation in your mindset, if I am interested in giving a small concept wherein there is being a diversified output with reference to various things. So what is happening here when I talk about an organization is generating data. How many people will say that this sentence is correct? This data, whatever is being generated, right, has become so vast that we came across with the word called big data management, right? It is no more stored in the form of pen drive or anything in the small bytes. It is all in gigabytes, right? Petabytes and so on. Agreed. And they want fastness to happen. So if I want to have an end-to-end business process, which is being solution tailor-made activities. So we need to make sure that all the business processes related with sales, production, purchase, warehouse solutions, HR solutions, all this, I want the improvement in their business process because it is a concept called employee centric, customer centric, supplier centric. So the word is centric in nature, right? The person who is involved in sales order activities is not interested in how it is being delivered, but they needs a system to be integrated. So all these activities, when I want to put it in nutshell, and if I take an example over here, and if I want to build up a small environment to make this happen, then I need to have a huge infrastructure activity which will involve too many things. It may involve the concept of identifying the right hardware, and I need to set up the hardware. Then I need to have the networking activities to be done. I need to identify the operating systems and the VMware to be set up. I need to have a security activity to be done. I need to identify my database. I need to set up my tools. And then this particular developer, whoever is there, is going to start his show, right? So we had some challenges in identifying the hardware, networking, operating system security, development tools, and time invested on this were all huge. So if I wanted to implement an R by 3 project, right, 10 years ago, I need to have somewhere around 3 to 5 years. But now, since I have my success factor into picture for HR solutions, if I have C4C for my CRM, iBreeze and Ariba for my production and procurement activities, things have become more faster. So the term is how should I give solution from the cloud technology point of view? Is this point clear so far? Any one person?
Yeah.
How about you, Kumar? Mr. Kumar, Prasad, Venu, am I clear with this concept so far? Or you can just text here in your message. Fine. This is just to know are you in sync with me or not. That's it. So in the introduction part, we have seen what an organization is. Then I have used the word digital transformation. Then I use the word digital transformation. Then I gave a brief introduction of R by 2 architecture till S4 HANA concept. Then I gave you the keyword called cloud technology. Then I am now introducing you the concept of the environment wherein when I say cloud technology, I need to have the things being outsourced as a term called as a service. So when I say hardware, networking, and operating system. This is the infrastructure that if it is being given to me, then it becomes more easy for the person to make sure that it is workable. So I had the concept called infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So the moment when I said infrastructure as a service, it's all the hardware related components, which we are nothing to do with, right? That is being done with the cloud centers that is there, data centers, and so on. That will be taken care technically. But we are interested by having the term called security, tool setups for the business, and database. So that is the place where I am using the word platform as a service. So when I use the word platform as a service, it is now a tool which is enabling the developers and build your business processes and integrate them through various applications or various tools. So now the moment when your Netflix has come into picture, I think no one is going to have a CD player or a DVD player in the house to purchase your cassettes and then go come listen. Nothing is of that sort nowadays. Everything is you pay 299 rupees for 30 days and you select certain platforms and so on. You are able to view it of your choice. So did Netflix was the king of it? No. It had some other components came into the picture, and even it has been localized till the component called AA and so on. Now that is what is the growth of the term called digital transformation. So in this area, we come across two terms here, the word BTP and the word BAS. Right. So when I talk about the word BAS, it is a kind of studio which is sitting over the BTP to make sure that all the small components are being developed according to their business needs. Am I clear with these two more words that has been introduced with the word called BTP and BAS? So I can say your BTP is your kitchen and your BAS is all the utilities or the items required to cook your meal, right? Is this slide clear with your component? So in this slide, instead of giving a traditional example of what cloud technology is and understanding the concept of infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, I have just done some kind of manipulation in representing this with a small example, which is easy to understand, right? So at this point of time, you have come across with the word called BTP and a word called BAS. Is these two concepts clear so far? So BTP is being treated as platform as a service. Some positive message
Yes.
from side. But when it comes with this, right, don't you feel that all these components which is coming has some advantages wherein it is reducing the setup time, it is affected with the concept of cost effective. This is all related with pay and use or whatever you have used, you're going to pay for that. So the entire picture is boiled to the word called subscription order process. And in SAP, due to the word subscription order process, there is a new topic which has come across, the term called SAP BRIM. SAP BRIM, BRIM, which is a tool for doing the billing processes for your persons who are using subscription order environment. Right. Now, all these activities were being made sure that you have given birth to the term called BTP and you have been given term to the word digital transformation, wherein you have processes, tools, people all put together, robust solutions, and the platform that we are getting is your BTP environment, which has the key capabilities wherein you have an application development integration activity, intelligent technology, analytics, database, and data management. Now, what are we learning in this? Are we going to learn all four, or are we going to learn them in some packet environment? So, keeping this concept in mind, my entire activity is being understood with the term called BPA, that is business process automation, and a front end tool of how to develop an app for that particular activity. So, if I do this into the learning process, a bit of technical activities, bit of functional activities, bit of designing activities, bit of security activities, bit of analytical activities, all are being taken into the picture, and then we are giving it with a proper case study. You have an ABAP environment in this. You can also have a BI environment in this. You can have a BI environment in this. You can have a basis environment in this. So people with different backgrounds, right, can choose their own option from this particular thing. So now if you see here in this big diagram, right, we can't be Balakrishna to understand everything in 3 hours. Right. But to start the show with, we need to make sure how we are projecting ourselves and how we are taking it further. Is this concept clear so far? These are the key capabilities, right? These are the data centers where your cloud is being using with. So we will be using your Azure, or you will be using SAP Cloud Data Center, right? Or GCP data centers, right? Is this slide clear so far? Thank you.
For this designing purpose, application development and integration is enough for that.
Can you repeat your sentence, sir?
Yeah. So actually, I need the development that front end application through using SAP BTP or Fiori apps or UFI. So is it required these four things, or can I know that application development and integration only one?
Yeah, that's
Which
what
one is the?
we can choose anything of your choice.
It's
Right.
required.
So we have the front end part,
Okay.
we have the business logic
Okay.
layer, we have data
Mm-hmm.
integration, we have data identity security, right? Then we
Mm-hmm.
have backend services, right? Then we have deployment and monitoring function, right? Now,
Okay.
how are you going to learn all, or how can you become an expert in all this? We can't become an expert in all this. Now, for example, if there is an SAP ABAPer, right? He is good in programming, but you ask him to understand the SAP SD process, he may not be. So for that, he will be learning SAP SD or SAP CRM. A person who is good in SAP BI for the reports part, right? In advanced stage, he will go and learn B4 HANA. But now, when he is in the SAP BTP environment, what is he going to learn? He is going to learn the concept called predictive analysis or SAP AI. You're getting my point?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
this program, what I'm trying to show you here is At every given point of time. Now, for example, if your intention is to learn SAP ABAP, I can't teach you SAP ABAP, to be very honest. But if you are learning SAP SD with me or SAP HR with me, from the HR process and SD process, I can tell you what ABAPer will be doing. And as a Fury consultant, what is the UI required? That much I can tell. You're getting it? I'm doing it from the right hand side to left hand side approach. From the user point of view, right? What is the system being given to him? So keeping this in mind, the architectural representation is having these 6 layers. This is a vast subject by itself, right? The subject can be divided in these verticals. You're getting my point? Hope I'm not confusing you all.
Yeah, a little bit confused there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
telling
could you
you.
please suggest me? Yeah, could you please suggest
Suggestion,
me which
suggestion
one is the
part all
preferred?
we will take on one-to-one case, right? I will personally call you through the management. We will have a discussion over. It can be over a call. It can be even over a Zoom meet also. No problem, right? All your queries on a personal level can be taken at the next point,
Okay.
right? But the entire training program of ours is being concentrated on 2 terms: SAP BTP build process and SAP BTP business process automation. These are the 2 programs that we are intent to learn. So when you are learning this activity, I'm just showing you the course details so that you'll have a clarity like what all we will be dealing with. So assume that if you are an SAP BTP BPA consultant, right, you will be having a big picture of understanding what your roles are going to be, what is your entire BTP overview, right? But you will be seeing the activity from BPA point. In this, you will be having the little bit of account creation activity so that you will be start doing your work, right? But when you are saying you create a business process, you enhance a business process, what example I need to take for a business process? So definitely I'll be taking an SAP SD with an inquiry form or a sales order form, right? Then when I want to make sure that using your BAS environment and trying to import your BPA with your UI file. So I am giving a brief introduction of how to create a UI5 task on a BAS environment and how do you do the importing function. Then I have something called as cloud integrator or cloud connector. Right, so I'll be seeing what is the cloud connector job, how to install cloud connector into your local system, then how are you going to connect it to your system where you need to retrieve your data, that is on premises S4 HANA system related with logistics. Then if you are a desktop agent, right, what is the setup that you will be doing? You will be having an introduction to the automation process. You will be having your communication project process, right? Followed up with your administrative activities like job scheduling and monitoring function. What are the document extractions that will be taken? And how is this happening with a concept of a project entity, the proper case study? If you are a BTP, BPA consultant, business process automation. Now, if you say that I want to add build application, the first few sessions will be common, but you will be introduced to the word called SAP build. Now, when you are being introduced to the word SAP build, you are being given a component explanation of what is your business lobby, right? Then with respect to your build lobby activities, what are the systems that is required of how are you going to understand REST API and OData API? Then you are again having the cloud connector activity, right? So the component will come over here. But what is the plus point over here? Here you are working with the concept called work zone. The moment when I say work zone, in the previous case, I have given you the component called desktop. Right. Here I am giving you the word called mobile. And with this activity, what am I doing? I need to integrate with my Fury because I want a pleasing front end too. And how am I integrating with ChatGPT? Because I am having SAP AI, BTP AI component. Right. And what is the procedure for it? You're getting it. So this is one module that I will be teaching, and this is another module that I will be teaching. Our students can go with a combination of both. So three options are there. So by this, what is happening? All the components that is required for a person to understand is being covered. If you keep your key capabilities of your BTP environment. So I am having
So,
application development, automation, integration, data and analytics, and AI. We are left with 4 minutes. I want the class to be rejoined in the same link that is being given. If you have any queries to be asked.
sir, we want to learn SAP BTP in technical, sir. So, what we need to learn now? Like you said, two components, right?
See, now whatever I am teaching you from the component called automation environment. If you are learning the technical activity, this is going to be your concept.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Okay. So, we want to learn in development only, sir.
Development, what is your background from?
Actually, I have experience in ABAP, sir, in SAP ABAP.
Okay.
For 1 year itself. Now
Hmm.
I want to change to SAP BTP because I
In
working
SAP
in
ABAP, in SAP ABAP, you have workflow.
uh so one come again.
SAP ABAP లో workflow ఉందా?
వర్క్ ఫ్లో ఉంది సార్. అంటే నేను ఈసీసీ సిస్టమ్ లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నా. అంటే కొంచెం ఓల్డ్ సిస్టమ్ లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నా.
మేడం
అందుకని
మీరు ఏ సిస్టంలోనే వర్క్ చేయండి. నేను
హ్మ్.
అడుగుతుంది
హ్మ్.
మీ SAP ABAP లో వర్క్ ఫ్లో
హ్మ్.
అనే కాంపోనెంట్ ఉందా?
వర్క్ ఫ్లో అనేది నేను వినలేదు.
SAP వర్క్ ఫ్లో వినలేదా?
హుహు.
SAP వర్క్ ఫ్లో ABAP రిలేటెడ్ లో ఎందుకంటే అది అడ్వాన్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్ కిందకి వస్తుంది. ఓకే.
ఓకే. హ్మ్.
I want you all to join the link, same link again. Hello? I want the participants to join the same link again because we are running short of time, right? 2 minutes only, this meeting will be ended. So it is good if you rejoin the concept. We will have one more session and we will try to understand all the queries. Am I clear? Am I clear with the class?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I am clear. Actually,
Yeah.
actions will come under BTP or it will come under BPA.
We will please rejoin the meeting, sir.
I rejoined that meeting, same link I have joined.
Same link.
Yeah.
ఈ స్లైడ్ చూశారా? Right now we are in this environment to understand. And this is all the old activity. So in old system, when we talk about SAP workflow, in your SAP ABAP, there was a workflow concept. Right? And then later on, that workflow concept was made diversified and it was made it as a separate entity. So what does a workflow consultant do? What does a workflow consultant do? He will try to identify a functional application and he will try to dynamically connect all the documents and trigger some automation for it. So that is the place where RPA concept came, robotic process automation process. Right. So when you were in your ECC 7.x Gani, success factor S4 HANA Gani, it is all limited only to your SAP environment. Whereas if you are taking your BTP into consideration, your business process automation has become into a concept called drag and drop automation workflow. Second, you have various APIs and connectors. Then you can perform parallel automation with AI features. Now, when I say AI features, what does AI feature mean? Have you experienced AI feature in your Paint, Microsoft product? And moreover,
No.
yeah, moreover, when you are talking about user experience, this has become more rich dashboard approach. And with your build, you are having a digital workspace and mobile access. Right. Then you have your time to implement. This has become more quick with template driven and your work becomes more easier. So this is your new concept wherein person who are planning to get into SAP, this becomes an easy entry. There are other entries from the ABAP point of view, from BI point of view also. I am not denying that part. But my specialization is from the BPA point and SAP build. సో ఒకవేళ మీరు అబాప్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ లో వెళ్తే మీరు సిఏపి కాంపోనెంట్స్ అవన్నీ నేర్చుకుంటారు. నిఖిత నిఖితానా?
Yes, sir. వింటున్నా.
యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ మై పాయింట్.
Yes, అండర్స్టాండింగ్.
సో ఇప్పుడు అబాప్ కాంపోనెంట్ లో మీరు ఏమేమి చేస్తారు అదే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ చేయడం అవసరం లేదు. దానికన్నా కొద్దిగా అడ్వాన్స్ గా వెళ్తున్నారు. ఎందుకంటే అబాప్ బికమ్స్ ఏ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ అప్లికేషన్ నౌ. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ లో వచ్చి సిఏపి అయిపోతుంది. రైట్.
ఓకే.
క్లియర్. ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో రిపోర్టింగ్ ఎక్కడ చేస్తారు? ఇక్కడ రిపోర్టింగ్ ఛాన్స్ అయితే కంపల్సరీ రావాలి కదా. సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ ఏంటి అయింది, ఎంత రిపోర్ట్స్ అయింది, డాష్ బోర్డ్ రిపోర్ట్స్ ఏంటి అని. రైట్. దాన్ని కూడా నేను ఆటోమేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఆటోమేషన్ చేయాల్సింది. రైట్. సో when you are learning your SAP BTP environment, as I told you before, we can't notice and learn all the activities. You need to pick up any logic wherein, okay, if you are learning the concept of a mobile environment or a browser environment entity, right? So what is your front-end activity? So you add your SAP Fury. Then SAP basis ఉండే. ఇప్పుడు బేసిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లేదు. దానికి ఇప్పుడు ఏమి ఇచ్చిండు? ఐడెంటిటీ అండ్ యాక్సెస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చిండు. బేసిస్లో నేను కనెక్టివిటీ ఆర్ఎఫ్సి చేస్తా. సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఆర్ఎఫ్సి ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నా? బీటీ కాంపోనెంట్ విత్ ఓ డేటా ఎంటిటీస్ ఆర్ ఏపీఐ ఇన్స్టలేషన్స్ అది చేస్తున్నా. నేను డేటా తోటి మాట్లాడాలి. సో డేటా తోటి మాట్లాడాలి అంటే ఐఎమ్ హ్యావింగ్ డేటా ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ యాక్టివిటీ ఫ్రమ్ ది డేటా అక్వైరింగ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ. బేసిస్ అతను కనెక్టివిటీ చేస్తాడు. రైట్. ఆ కనెక్టివిటీ S4 HANA సిస్టమ్ నుంచి, ఆన్ ప్రిమిసెస్ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ గుంజుకుని వస్తుంది. సో ఈ సెంటర్లో మీకు సిపిఐ కన్సల్టెంట్ ఒక అతను వస్తాడు, క్లౌడ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇంటిగ్రేటర్ ఆర్ క్లౌడ్ ఇంటిగ్రేటర్. ఆయన పని ఏంటి? బేసిస్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ టైప్. సో పాత టైంలో మనకి ఎస్ఏపి ఫంక్షనల్ కన్సల్టెంట్, ఎస్ఏపి అబాప్ కన్సల్టెంట్, ఎస్ఏపి బేసిస్ కన్సల్టెంట్ ఎట్లా ఉండేనో, దీంట్లో బీటీపీలో ప్రోడక్ట్ బేస్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ నుంచి మీరు ప్రాసెస్ చేసుకుని అప్లికేషన్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. అందులో నేను మీకు నేర్పిస్తున్న కాన్సెప్టే ఈ రెండు ఎంటిటీస్, బీటీపీ బిల్ట్ అండ్ బీటీపీ బీపీఏ. యు గెటింగ్ మై పాయింట్? ఇందులో
Yes, sir.
కొద్దిగా అబాప్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ వస్తుంది. రైట్. కొద్దిగా అబాప్ కాంపోనెంట్ టైప్లో వస్తుంది. But I am not emphasizing more on that. So I have given you the details like what I will be teaching. Right. When you are getting it?
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Kumar, any queries, Kumar? Hello? Mr. Kumar?
Yeah, I want to work on the app section only, actually.
Now when I see the SAP Discovery Center of BTP, right, you have so many activities. So I'm showing you the service catalog of BTP. Right. So you have an ABAP environment here, right? You're getting it? I'm showing you a little bit of BAS environment, right? Because we need to prepare our application. Anyone who is there, he will definitely go via BAS only. Right? So there are somewhere around 89 services. So are we really going to learn all the 89 services? Is this a one-man show? No. We need to have some kind of activities. So if you see here, the key capabilities are divided into these settings only. Right. So ఇక్కడ మీకు అబాప్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది చెప్పండి. ఇక్కడ సొల్యూషన్స్ కింద అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అండ్ ఆటోమేషన్ అని వచ్చింది. When I say application and automation activity, right, I have a little bit ABAP environment. Right. Nikita, you are able to understand?
Yes, sir. It's understanding.
Right. So మీరు నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు, right, if you see here, build code and BPA, these are two new components. Right. So you should learn the concept, keeping your logic of your background and go for the new concept. పాతదే నేను కొత్తలో వెతుకుతా అంటే that is little foolish. Am I clear?
Yes.
ఇప్పుడు నేను రిపోర్టింగ్ ఇట్లనే చేస్తా, నాకు ఇట్లనే వచ్చు అని చెప్తే రాదు. right? You have come across with a word called, so many new words have come up in this picture. So in this activity, if you see, మీరు ఊటీ 1 year అవుతుంది అనేసి చెప్తున్నారు కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు గివ్ యూ మోర్ డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్, రైట్? మీకు ఇక్కడ పవర్డ్ బై ఏఐ అనేసి వచ్చింది, రైట్? మనం నిజంగా చెప్తున్నా, మనం చేసిన పాత ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ లో కానీ, రైట్, తప్పు జరిగిందంటే తప్పు జరిగింది అనేసి ఐ కాంట్ ఆస్ ద సిస్టమ్ ఎక్కడ తప్పు జరిగింది, కానీ యూ హెల్ప్ మీ అవుట్ ఇన్ రెక్టిఫైయింగ్ ఇట్, రైట్? నౌ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ద ఛాన్స్, యూ కెన్ ఈవెన్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ దట్ పార్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్లేస్ where this is the thing. Application built with ChatGPT. You're getting it?
Yes, okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Kumar?
Yeah.
Renu?
Yeah, I'm
So am I making sense to the class? Like what are the concepts that I'm teaching you? Because
absolutely correct. I'm looking for this only.
we can't learn everything what is being mentioned here, right? As I said before, we are not Balakrishna, even though he's a super blockbuster now, even at the age of 60, but even he is doing experiment with his career, right? But old masala is there, but he's projecting the same old masala in a new form. That's it. The same concept what we are trying to do in build a career, right? Am I clear? So this is what is the concept. So since there are few people who come from some typical background, I spend 1 hour extra in giving a proper understanding of what entire SAP started its journey with. SAP with for 3 by 3 concepts now till now whatever has been happening, right? It's a big change, a drastic change, right? So you need to know all those drastic change activity, right? So a quick introduction about myself. This is Sudarshan Raj here, right? Qualification wise, MBA in 1997 and another MBA in 2023, right? So it's a dual MBA from Bombay University. Work experience, I have been into functional side with Crompton Grave India, which is the fans and lights factory, right? And from there, I moved on to Capgemini, right? And from there, the journey started. And with the Capgemini entity, I started my career with SAP HR consultant R by 3, 4.6C version, right? Now I am a success factor consultant, right? And at the same time, with my reference to BI, right now I am into cloud environment of DataSphere and SAC. Right. Now, when I have seen a drastic change from R by 3 to the BTP environment, right? So these are the various roles that is being played by me, right? And right now I am into the architecture level explanation on BTP for BPA and build process, build application, right? Teaching is because there are so many souls who are confused where to start, where to end. 4 years బీకామ్ 4 years బీటెక్ చేసిన తర్వాత సిఎస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుని నాకు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అంటే ఇంట్రెస్టే లేదని చెప్పేవాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు, రైట్? ఎంబీఏ ఫినాన్స్లో వెళ్ళి నాకు మార్కెటింగ్ జాబ్ చేస్తా అంటున్న వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. ఎంబీఏ మార్కెటింగ్లో చేసుకుని నేను ఫీల్డ్ వర్కే చేయను అని చెప్పేవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. సో చదువుకుంది దేనికి, ఉద్యోగం వెతుకుంది దేనికి? జస్ట్ టు బి ఎ గుడ్ coordinator or a guide for them. I have chosen the some time related with allocation in training environment. Right. So this is what is my brief introduction. You are free to ask me any questions related with subject. The classes will be recorded. What are we following, or what is the method I follow is this. Every class will be having an objective. We will be having an agenda. We will be having the training material and hands-on exercise. A proper case study will be given to you. Solution diagram or design document also will be given. And question answers for that particular next section and certification also will be there. This is the program details that I follow. And these are the topics that we are covering. We have two versions here, right? BTP BPA environment and BTP built. We can also have a third option of combining these two. So I will give you the detailed mail from the management, right? You will be getting clarity in detail. This is not only one part. We can also interact once again on Monday over phone or over Zoom, one to one, or in the same time, 8 o'clock, we can again come up on a Zoom call and have a further discussion. Got my point? Nikita, Kumar, Venu, Srinivas.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
You have any queries to ask? Please ask.
సార్ ఇక్కడ జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఉంటాయా సార్ ఇందులో? తర్వాత మీరే ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారా?
జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఉంది మేడం, కానీ మనుషులు లేరు చేయాల్సిన వాళ్ళు. నేర్చుకుని చేయాల్సిన వాళ్ళు లేరు. Don't mistake me, my Telugu might be little funny because I am not from Andhra or this place. Right.
Okay. అంటే సార్ అంటే ఎంత ప్యాకేజెస్ నుంచి అవైలబుల్ సార్? అంటే వచ్చే కంపెనీస్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి కూడా అంతే ఫ్రెషర్ ఇస్తారా? ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి నాకు.
SAP BTP లో మీరు BTP intern గా వెళ్తే there is a new role popped up called SAP BTP intern. రైట్. వాళ్ళకి ఉట్టి ఫ్రెష్ మైండ్ తోటి వచ్చి వాళ్ళే నేర్పిస్తారు అని చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ శాలరీ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ 6 to 8 lakhs. మీరు ఒక 2 years 3 years 5 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది, బీటీపీ నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది, జెన్యున్ గా ఒక టెక్నాలజీ నుంచి ఇంకొక టెక్నాలజీకి మూవ్ అవుతున్నారు అంటే యువర్ ప్యాకేజ్ బి అప్ టు 14 to 18 lakhs. రైట్.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు నాకు అబాప్ మీద 1 year ఉంది కదా సార్, అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను జాయిన్ అయితే
1 year కూడా నేను మిమ్మల్ని వర్క్ ఫ్లో వచ్చా అని చెప్పినప్పుడు మీరు తెలియదు అన్నప్పుడే నాకు అర్థమైపోయింది ఎంత 1 year ఉంటుంది.
1 year ఉంటుందని మీరు అర్థం చేసుకున్నారు, వర్క్ ఫ్లో తెలియదు ఇప్పుడు అది.
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే మీరైనా కానీ నేనైనా కానీ మనకి రోల్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారో అంతే క్వశ్చన్స్ అంతే వర్క్ చేస్తాం.
అవును.
కానీ ఒక డాక్టర్ అంతే చేయగలడా? కన్సల్టెంట్ అంతే చేయలేడు కదా. కన్సల్టెంట్ సొల్యూషన్ రావాలి. అది ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? ఓవర్ ఏ పీరియడ్ వస్తుంది అది. సో ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ దట్ యు ఆర్ బీటింగ్ అరౌండ్ ద బుష్, బట్ 1 year దాకా మీరు ఏం చేసుకున్నారు, మీకు ఎంతో వచ్చో అంతే చూపిస్తున్నారు. కరెక్ట్?
అవును.
ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ రాంగ్. రైట్.
ఎస్ అంతే అంతే.
మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేస్తలేరు. రైట్. రైట్. ఇప్పుడు 10 years క్రితము ఒక వర్డ్ వాడుతుండే మనం, అరే గూగుల్లో సెర్చ్ చేయాలరా అంటుండే. రైట్. లేదంటే బ్రిటిష్ లైబ్రరీకి వెళ్ళి బుక్ సెర్చ్ చేసి చదువుతా అంటుండే. ఇప్పుడు 2025లో నేను గూగుల్లో వెళ్ళి సెర్చ్ చేస్తా అంటే ముంగటోడు నవ్వుతాడు. ఎందుకంటే ఇఫ్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ సేమ్ ఏజ్ నవ్వుతాడు, కానీ నవ్వడు. కానీ ఇఫ్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెసెంట్ జనరేషన్ 2025 కిడ్ ఆర్ ద 2020s కిడ్, ఇఫ్ ఐ ఆస్క్ నేను గూగుల్లో వెళ్ళి చేస్తా అంటే ఏం బ్రో సెర్చ్ చేస్తావా, డిస్కవర్ చేయవు అంటాడు. వర్డ్ ఒకటే, డిస్కవర్ అండ్ సెర్చ్. మన జమానాలో సెర్చ్ ఉండే, ఇప్పుడున్న జమానాలో డిస్కవర్. బ్లో ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయాలి బ్లో అంటారు. Ultimately, the concept is search. Right. So, BTP is an environment where the concepts were all existing. మీరు ఈ స్లైడ్ ని ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ని మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా అర్థం చేసుకుంటే రైట్ ఈ
Hmm.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్ think BTP as a kitchen and BAS as a set of items that is used to prepare.
Okay, sir.
ఇది అర్థమైందంటే మీకు మొత్తం బీటీపీ అర్థమైందంటే రైట్ ఇక్కడ
Hmm.
మీరు కిచెన్కి వెళ్తే మీరు స్విగ్గీ నుంచి ఆర్డర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారన్నా కూడా ప్రాబ్లం లేదు ఎందుకంటే థింక్ దట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఓల్డ్ పర్సన్ యూ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ గ్యాస్ సిలిండర్ స్టవ్ అది ఇది నాకు ఇప్పుడు స్విగ్గీ తోటి టైఅప్ అయి ఉంది సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ ఆర్డర్ ఉంది కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు నాకు కూపన్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు నేను వంట ఎందుకు చేసుకుంటాను నేను దీంట్లోనే చేసుకుంటా అంటే మీరు బీటీపీ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్లో తెలిసో తెలియకుండా ఉన్నారు
Hmm.
అయిన తర్వాత సంవత్సరం అయిన తర్వాత మీరు ఒకవేళ స్విగ్గీని అడిగారు అనుకోండి నేను ఈ సంవత్సరంలో ఎన్ని ప్లేట్లు ఇడ్లీ తిన్నాను నా కాస్ట్ ఎంత అయింది అని చెప్తే అది ఆన్సర్ కూడా ఇస్తుంది రైట్ దాన్ని మనం ఎస్ఏపి ఏఐ అంటాం
Okay. Hmm.
ఫర్ మై పాయింట్
Yes, yes, understand.
సో ద వర్డ్ ఇస్ డిజిటల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మనం ఉన్న ప్రాసెస్ ఉంది టూల్స్ ఉంది కానీ డిజిటల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ లో ఉంటున్నాం మనం క్లియర్
Okay. Yes.
Any other queries? So kindly give your feedback to the management and we will meet again on Monday. I am saying, right? I want you four to be seen on Monday, right? We will have a second level interaction, right? And we will have a clarity and then we will start our understanding and subject. Is this clear to all four? Kumar, Venu, Nikita.
Yes.
So what is your qualification and experience, Nikita, Kumar and Venu?
Worked as arcade developer in automation in UAE. Now I'm exploring SAP BTP RPF.
Your voice is little cracky, Venu.
Sir,
I didn't hear you properly.
working on task automation. Sir.
Kumar, how about you, Kumar?
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను నోట్ జేఎస్ డెవలపర్ నేను
Okay, okay.
సో మై కంపెనీ ఈజ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్ మీ టు కమ్ ఇన్ టు బీటీపీ
Okay, okay. So you are comfortable with the concept of the journey that I have shown you related with BPA and build process.
యా
And how about you, Nikita?
Sir, నాకు అర్థమవుతుంది సార్ మీరు చెప్తుంది. I can understand.
Name, qualification, experience అడిగినా మేడం.
క్వాలిఫికేషన్ సారీ నేను ఎస్ఐపి అబాప్ వర్క్ చేస్తుంది 1 year అవుతుంది డిసెంబర్కి.
మీరు 10th క్లాస్ నుంచి ఎస్ఏపి అబ్యాక్ వచ్చేసారా డైరెక్ట్ గా?
అది కాదు
నాకు తెలియదు. నాకైతే ఎంబీఏ చేసిన తర్వాత 10 సంవత్సరాలు ఉద్యోగం దొరికిన తర్వాత
లేదు సార్ 1 year సార్ వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ 1 year అబాప్ లో వర్క్ చేస్తాను.
క్వాలిఫికేషన్ మేడం.
క్వాలిఫికేషన్ సారీ బీటెక్ నేను వెళ్ళలేదు ఒకసారి పక్కకి వెళ్ళాను.
ఏ ఇయర్ లో పాస్ అవుట్ బీటెక్?
2023 సార్
ఓకే
బీటెక్ సిఎస్సి.
ఓకే ఓకే.
సారీ సార్ నేను పక్కకి వెళ్ళాను అందుకే నేను వెళ్ళలేదు సార్.
ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ కిడింగ్. ఓకే. సో ప్లీజ్ సాటర్డే ఈ సండే మీరు కూర్చొని నేను చెప్పిన డయాగ్రామ్స్ నేను చెప్పిన డీటెయిల్స్ అని ఒకసారి అనలైజ్ చేసుకుని రైట్ we will meet again on Monday at 7:30. Done? So can I take leave?
యా
yes
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you. So enjoy
Thank
your
you.
Sunday and have a good Republic Day and we will meet on Monday at 7:30.
Sure.
Thank you.
sure thank you